Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So today I am actually finally gonna do another favorites video. And actually I'm gonna do like a favorite slash fails video because I do have a few products that did not work out for me and I thought I could share those with you too. And what I thought would be really cool to do is actually turn this into, I have like a ton of products in front of me right now, but into like a get ready with me. And I thought this would be a really cool way to do it because I do actually have a good amount of beauty products and I'm gonna do like home products for you guys too that we can chat about as we go. But I thought it'd be a great way to actually show you the products in action that are my favorites, or not even, and show you why they're not. I thought this would be really cool. So if you guys enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And let's just kick back together. I think this will be like a fun way to do it. So let's get into it. All right, so I just pulled my hair back. And guys, if I have some products that I'm gonna like grab for and use that aren't necessarily favorites, I may not spend a lot of time on them just for the sake of time, but I will have everything linked below, including the favorites, but everything that I use for you guys too. So I'm just gonna prime my face right now with some Professional by Benefit. It is one of my favorites, unfortunately, and I've had it forever. I have a few of them, in fact. They're not a cruelty-free company, guys. Like, come on, get with it. And actually, with that said, I have a few products that I'm using right now that are kind of iffy too. And what I mean by that is they're, according to their website, cruelty-free, which is pretty much what we should all be able to go by. And unfortunately, a lot of them are still distributed through like China. And when that happens, they test on animals. So it kind of negates that. But with that, a lot of the products that I do get are either like through Influencer, which is one of them for sure that I want to share with you guys, or even gifted to me. You guys know my really good friend Andrew. He sends me a lot of products, which I totally appreciate. Like, I love that I get to try so many things. And even some products that may not be cruelty-free or vegan may not be worth the hype. So I can even speak to that. But I just wanted to kind of throw that out there for you guys. So let me get into my first favorite, and it really is. I am obsessed with this, you guys. I got this through Influencer. It's the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. And it's the liquid kind. It has the pump. This has been around for a long time, guys, like a long time. And believe it or not, I've never used it, like until recently. I got this about 3 weeks ago. I'm just gonna put it on my big brush here. I do like it with the Beauty Blender as well, but I didn't wet that, and this is faster. You'll see just the coverage is amazing, but it's super thin. I guess I could have showed you that a little bit better, but I will on the other side. But I am loving this, and I kind of lucked out because I got it through Influencer, which is where they like send you the products like complimentary. Anyone can do it, by the way. I've talked about Influencer, but it's been a while, and anyone can sign up for it. It's really cool. But with like choosing foundation, like for that, it can be a little difficult of like what color, especially if I've never used this before. And I lucked out. I actually feel like the color match is really good, but it's just so like kind of like liquidy. Hopefully you can like see that, but full coverage, I'd say medium to full, definitely buildable. And also for today's look, I'm gonna kind of actually do basically like my everyday look that I have been going to. So actually with that, there's not even eyeshadow included. And I love eyeshadows. I mean, I have tons of palettes, but recently I've just been kind of doing like an eyeliner that I have to share with you because it's been my go-to, and that's it. And I have mascara and I love it. So it's an easy look. The next product is actually this Makeup Forever pressed powder, and it's the Ultra HD Micro Finishing Pressed Powder. And this one is very like yellowish, and I'm loving this. I really am. I'm using it as like my all over face powder. Take a big fluffy brush, go nuts, and kind of just press it in. And I really like this. I don't use it much to like set my under eye. If I do use a concealer, I still love my Laura Mercier one for that. I think it's the best, but I really like this just to make sure I stay matte a little bit longer. It's good stuff. So if you've been following me a while, you know that NARS products are like my absolute favorite all around brand. I've always said it. And I'm so bummed right now because, and I have quite a few products from them, they've, I guess, decided to be cruelty-free and then change their minds and are no longer cruelty-free. I don't know if that is in place right now or if that's something that's going to change in the near future. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm so bummed by it. I really, really am. But with that, I have been using this like little duo of like a contour, it's bronzer contour, and this is in the shade Olympia. And what is Laguna? Laguna is like one of their most popular shades, but I have been loving this Olympia one. I don't use the like highlight side that much. I have like under my brow, but for the most part, I really just like this shade right here. I take a big old brush, tap it off a little bit, and just do a little bit. And it's just, I feel like maybe a bit light on me, but I really like it, especially for those looks where you're not going like really heavy. So I've been loving this, but I'm very bummed in general about that announcement for sure. Let's get into my first fail. See, this is gonna be like all over the place, but I think that's fun. Kind of like my hauls. Like I used to line up everything, produce first, then the frozen, then this. No, lately it's like, it's a surprise. So, so you guys know, if you've been following me a while, that like I am on the constant hunt for natural deodorants. If you just moved, that's the cat. And I have used the Tom's one. I have used the Schmidt's one. I also have used the La Vanilla one, which I actually do not have anymore at all. And that one really made me have like a reaction to it. And so I don't even have that one anymore. But guys, it's like it's not meant to be. I really want to try to find a natural deodorant instead of using like some of the ones that have some really bad chemicals in it. And it's been like mission impossible. For me, the Tom's one, like it goes on nicely. It's kind of a clear like top, which is nice too because it doesn't have like the white transfer at all on clothes. It's good. But it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Then I went over and tried that La Vanilla one. Bad reaction, although I loved the smell of it. It was like, it worked, but my skin did not like it. It got very irritated. I've actually done a video like specific on that. And then everyone told me about this Schmidt's brand one, everyone, and how wonderful this is. Now I have to admit, hands down, the smell on this is the rose and vanilla is the one I got. Oh my gosh, like it's amazing. It smells amazing. But it feels nothing short of a exfoliating stick, if that's such a thing, because it's so rough. Now guys, I put this under my sink. I wasn't using it anymore. I was gonna put it even in my empties. And I went to grab it to do this, and I opened it. This was not the color that it was. This was not. Let me see if like the whole thing is. Kind of is. It's like brown now. What is that? It was like clear. It was white clear. What is that? But beyond that, when I just noticed this, like, I don't know how well you'll see it or not, but it is literally like gritty, and it hurts. Like to put it on, it hurts. But it sucks because I actually felt like once I did get it on and stuff, the smell is incredible. I don't know why people love this, and I'm like, it does not work for me. I do not like it. So then I tried out this one. This is the Kiss My Face Cucumber Green Tea Active Deodorant. Kind of like the Tom's one, very clear. Kind of a weird smell because it is a cucumber kind of smell, but it didn't work. Like for me, it didn't work. Now granted, we live in like a really hot place in the summer, so I mean, maybe not much can compete with it. But guys, I'm still like cannot find the perfect deodorant. Can't find it. So anyone sound off please of other ones that you are like using that work for you, that are more natural, that aren't those. But it's hard. It's really, really hard. That's my first fail. Okay, so let's move on to the eyeliner. And this is again what I've been doing like pretty much whenever I do makeup now. That's just so quick, and it really just makes like my eyes pop a little bit more than what it is if I was to just put mascara on now. Well, what I have here is the NYX, and which is cruelty-free powder brown liner. I've had this a long time and I've grabbed for it many times, but I never really fell like truly in love with it. Kind of show you what it looks like there. It is like a velvety tip, And all it really is actually a like powder in here. And I will say definitely like tap off the excess before you go in on it, because it'll kind of have a little bit of fallout since it is powder. But what's cool is like you could kind of almost get away with doing just why not use a brown eyeshadow. But this is a little bit more long wearing. And so I'm really liking this. And all I do is just kind of give it a little bit here. You could even kind of semi do like a wing, just a little bit. And sometimes I get lucky and like I don't even really need to use a brush and I can kind of just smooth it out real quick like this. And sometimes I'll go in with like an eyeshadow brush just to kind of make sure it's not too harsh. Now this is actually in the dark brown color. I do have a black one too, but I do find that I'm really liking this brown when I'm not going heavy with other makeup, you know? And then when I put on mascara, I'm good to go. It's good stuff. So let's move on to another fail. I have two mascaras here, and one of them being the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This one was really raved about. It came out kind of recently, and it's supposed to be kind of a dupe for the Better Than Sex by Too Faced mascara. I got it. I get what they're saying. It's a little bit smaller than the true like Better Than Sex one, but it's kind of the same shape. However, when I used this, it did work well, although I gotta admit, and I don't know how well you'll see that, but it's very goopy on here. It's very goopy, and it's a lot of product comes out on it. 4 to 5 hours later, my eyes were so irritated. This irritated my eyes. It's waterproof too, which I don't always love, but I do get the perks of it, and especially on super hot days, it's kind of nicer to have. I did not like this. It just did not work for me because I was just like, get it off, you know? With that is the Better Than Sex mascara, but this is the waterproof one. The regular one comes in like a pink tube, kind of like the L'Oreal one. And I gotta give it up for Too Faced with the packaging. Like, this is heavy. It is heavy. It's like weights. And I love it. I love the structure of this. You can see pretty similar to the L'Oreal one, but slightly larger. This one is waterproof. It is not waterproof. Unless, you know, it's not meant to be in 100-degree weather. Later in the day, I would have like the black marks right here. Like, this transfers so badly, even more so than the non-waterproof version. I was not impressed with this at all. So those are a fail for me. What I have been really liking is this Dior mascara that I did get from my friend, and it's the Pump and Volume. It's kind of weird, like you can kind of like squeeze it here. I don't really do that, but you can see the bristles are actually more like a plastic, like a hard plastic, and I have been loving this. I really have. I usually curl my lashes first, but I forgot. That's okay. It's a little messy though, I have to admit. It is, like, even now I kind of like got a couple spots, but I do really like this. I mean, it definitely gives some volume. So let's change it up to another favorite that is not a beauty product. Well, kind of, but not a makeup product. This is the Dry Bar Double Standard 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. This is an empties. I already have a backup, and I love this. This might be a new favorite of mine. It is amazing, and this is actually like a true, you know, put it in your hair, wash it out. And most Dry Bar products are more of like dry shampoos and things that you don't have to actually like wash out. This is not one of them. This is truly a shampoo and conditioner, and typically a 2-in-1 for me does not work. It does not work for me. This does. It makes my hair super soft, but also very voluminous, with not even blow drying my hair and just letting it like air dry. I love this. It comes out like a mousse. It's the weirdest thing. And a little bit goes a long way. It's a little pricey. It's $28 for this, but it did last me a good month or so. So it's not awful. And the fact that you are getting like 2-in-1, so you're not buying two, like a shampoo and a conditioner, that's nice, but it is a little pricey. But I love this. This is for sure a favorite. I love it. Okay, let's do a food product. So One of my favorites this last like couple months really has been these kids Z-bars. My kid loves them. I love them. They are so good. This is the iced oatmeal cookie one. Let's just have a snack, guys. Like, it is so yummy. I love it. They're kind of just like little granola bars. They're good. There's like a chocolate chip cookie one. There's a brownie one. Love these. I would highly recommend them. So if you've been following me a while, you know I love the Too Faced Brow Envy palette. This is for brows, obviously, and you get 2 powders, a setting wax, and a highlight. This was always like my go-to. I've always loved the Brow Wiz from Anastasia. Loved it, but I kind of got away from it for a while. Well, I got another one, and it's been what all I've been using again. Like, I kind of refound my love for it, and I really, really do. And I'm sure you've seen this. This has been around a while. One side is the pencil, one side's the spoolie, and I have just been going to this, and I like that, like, I mean, I'll kind of show you. I'm just kind of doing these almost like hair motions where I'm kind of making it not like harsh lines, but trying to almost make it mimic the way my hair grows, and just kind of filling that in. And I get a little bit heavier handed on the outside, but definitely kind of just lightly here. And I get why I like it, because really it's basically a pencil, but in a more powder type formula. And so it still kind of applies like a more precise powder. And I just really, really like it. It just kind of brings it together. And if you kind of went a little bit too much, you take your spoolie and just kind of run it through, and that'll just kind of pick up the product very easily too, to like, you know, not ruin what you've done. I love this. Okay, so my camera, like, I think just cut off, so I don't know if that all got in there, but my next product is actually this e.l.f. Lip exfoliant. This thing is amazing. It really is. I just already applied it, sorry. And you literally just go nuts. It's gonna look awful. But at the same time, you can feel like how gritty it is to exfoliate, but also how like hydrating it is. And if you're gonna use like a liquid lip, do this first. I'm telling you, like, get all that yucky off your mouth first. I love this. It'll get off any foundation on your lips, dry skin, and I just feel like it really makes a lipstick go on the nicest. So leads me to another fail product, and this might be surprising because everything you hear is like Kat Von D, Anastasia, Jeffree Star when we're talking about liquid lips. Like, those are some of the best ones out there. And I have a Jeffree Star liquid lip. Now, because I prepped my lips, I'm actually gonna show it to you because I've used this one time and went, no. Like, I didn't like it. And I was so bummed because I really wanted to like this. So let me show you what I mean though. This is in the color Butt Naked. Cool little doe foot applicators, pretty standard, pretty normal. I've always heard too that his products really like have like a nice smell to them. No, this does not smell nice at all. It's very chemically. Doesn't really bother me, but that was already like, no, that's not what I heard. Yeah, no. And the color is a really like nice nude. That's why I picked it. But it was so streaky when I used it. So let's try it again. This will be like my second attempt. And at first, it's good. It's good. It's maybe a little not my color of nude, but you know, let's give it a fair shot. Okay, to be fair, that is one layer. I don't feel like the color is really me, but you know, I'll go in with another layer because again, I get that sometimes maybe one layer may not be enough to not make it streaky, but I don't know how well you're gonna see it or not, but it's very streaky. So when I tried it the first time, same kind of thing. And so I like give it a second to dry down and I went back in for the second layer thinking that's gonna fill it in. Let's give it a whirl, as he would say. Guys, like, look at it. It's still, like, do you see what I'm seeing? It's very streaky. It's not opaque. And right down here. And then, so let that even dry a little bit more. Wait till I smile, because then it really accentuates all the little like crevices in my mouth. Like you can see all the like cuts in it, like, you know. I don't like this, and that was what happened the first time I used it, but I don't want to knock the products. However, I do have a highlight from him. I have two of them. I have the Peach Goddess, and then I have Princess Cut. The Peach Goddess one is very, very nice. I love that one, but I got the Princess Cut one. Guys, I can't even swatch this for you. It is so, it's a powder, but it is so dried out that, like, look, so it's on there, right? So I'm gonna try to put it on my hand now. There's like nothing, but it's still on my finger. Like, it doesn't come off. It's really, really weird. And I showed this before on like a live stream, and someone was like, yeah, you totally got like a bad one. And I think that's what it is. And I'm gonna chalk it up to that, of just like, I've kind of got a bad one, and not gonna knock like his line. I'm not. And I actually have his Beauty Killer palette, and I love that. It's very, very nice. This did not work. This liquid lip for me, which is my only one by him, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't come off the way I expected it to. And I'm not impressed with it, but I want to like it. I don't know, it's a fail. It's a fail. I do remember when I did not like it, that this is so hard to get off. So I have to say it's long wearing. It really is. This was hard to get off. What I ended up using was my Lip Sense Oops Remover, and that kind of worked for me because I needed almost something that was like oil based, and I used that, and it at least worked for me to get it off because it wasn't playing. I'm gonna take one of Nate's shirts and kind of scrape it off. So you know what, on that note, let's do the Lip Sense route. I actually got this from Miss Stephanie. I have her linked below all the time. If you are interested in a Lip Sense kit, please contact her. She will hook you up. She is so sweet. She was one of my subscribers originally, and now we're buddies. And she sent me this, and let's do it. I've shown it once on camera, but it's been a while. So I will say, this is no joke. Like, this stays on forever. It's insane. However, it is this part you put on first to get your color, and then you top it with the gloss. And once you do that, it ain't going anywhere. The actual color part is pretty drying. It's very kind of like alcohol feeling even. I don't love that, but you can get over it, you know, and you can even smell it. And even like now that I've kind of scrubbed on my lips, like it kind of tingles, it kind of burns. But once you put on that topper, you're good. This is in the color Napa. And what you want to do too is try not to make your lips touch like I just did, and let it dry. And you actually want to put on a few layers of it, but it dries very quickly. Because at first I'm like, what? That's too much work, but it's really not. All right, so there's like 2 layers, and I think that's good. But like, let me show you. It's so tacky and sticky, but like, look. Did you see that? Like, it's so like, ew. But let me show you then. You put on this gloss, and everything is sealed in. There's no stickiness at all. I'll show you. It's so cool. And the gloss will fade throughout the day, but the color will not move. It will not move. And it won't be sticky once the gloss fades away either. It's crazy. I mean, you can even see on here, it's not even transferring. It's the weirdest thing. It's pretty cool. And it really makes the color pop when you do add this. Now look. It doesn't do it. Love this. And again, you'll use that Oops Remover stick thing to get it off. But I really do like it. So another home product now as a favorite of mine is actually this Bath & Body Works sleep spray. It's a pillow mist. I kind of spray it on the pillows, on the bed, everywhere. And actually though, I will say, the jury's still kind of out on whether I'm allergic to lavender or not. I'm not 100% sure, but where I first kind of maybe figured that I might be is through some of the deodorants I was using and getting reactions to had lavender in them. Now, I don't know if maybe it was something else in it, but it seemed like a common theme that lavender was my culprit. I'm still not 100% sure. This hasn't seemed to bother me, maybe because of the type of product it is too, and it's not like direct contact on my skin. I don't know, but technically this is a lavender chamomile scent. I love this, you guys. Like, you literally just, it has like a little stopper here, and you just spray it all over your bed. And I've been doing this pretty much every day, or at least every other day, and just put it on my bed, and it just smells so good. And when you get into bed, it's so nice. I love this. Another random home product is actually this dishwasher detergent from Trader Joe's. They're the little packets. I'll pull one out. I feel like these work even better than a lot of the bigger name brands. I love these. Throw one into your dishwasher, run a cycle, and everything is super clean. I love it. My next product has been the perfume of the summer for me, and I've used it even in the winter before too, but really been my go-to. It's Nate's favorite of the perfumes I have, and it's the Pink Sugar perfume. This is like cotton candy meets vanilla meets sweet. It is so, so sweet. I've gotten many compliments of like if I'm wearing it and I run into someone, they're like, you smell so good. I'm like, it's this. I love this. I've had it a while, but I'm definitely running out of it now. I love this. I will link this below. It's the weirdest thing because it's sold at Sephora, but I believe only online, Sephora.com, not like in stores. And I don't know what that's about. Maybe they've changed that, but I love it. I really do. All right, last but not least, just to kind of round this out, another home product that I've been loving is actually you guys know I love the Method brand anyway, I really do, but this is the Method Daily Granite Cleaner, and our kitchen is all granite countertops, and it's a clean and polish, and it's apple orchard scent. It smells so good, plus it matches my house. It's black. I love this. I think it works really well, and it smells so good. I love Method products. Any of them, they're amazing. Love it. I think that is going to do it. I mean, really, I have a few other like ideas in my head of things that I like want to talk about, but I am actually planning, because one huge favorite is actually my like new skincare routine. I've totally mentioned it to you guys, but I have been using nothing but essential oils. Nothing but on my skin. I don't wash my skin anymore. It's the weirdest thing. I don't put any moisturizer on my skin. I don't do toners. I don't do a true cleanser. I don't do it anymore. And I literally, the only thing that hits my face like in the shower is water. And I use essential oils when I'm out of the shower now, and that's like how I've been doing like my oil cleansing, if you will. And it's really working for me. My skin is not flawless, but it has become so much better. And it's girl time, and so I mean it's kind of gone crazy, but I mean I get that, but before that even it was even much better than it even is now. But I am planning to do actually a true video dedicated to it, of how I'm using essential oils for my skin, for other things as well. I want to do a whole video because it can go on about it, and I'm going to get you guys all the measurements of the things that I'm using, so you guys can maybe try it too, because I have always been oily skinned, acne prone, and I mean oily. You've always heard me say it. My skin's not oily anymore. It's the weirdest thing. Like, it's not dry, it's not oily. I'm like normal skin right now, and I've never had that, not as long as I can remember. So that's definitely a huge favorite too, but again, I'm gonna have that coming pretty soon with all the details on that. I hope you enjoyed this like different kind of style of favorites and fails. We'll have everything linked below for you guys if you do want to check out any of these products. I definitely recommend my favorites for sure. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I will have a Sunday vlog for you, of course, and I'm actually like documenting everything I've been eating this week pretty much, and I think you guys will really enjoy that. So I will see you guys on Sunday. Have a great weekend, guys. Mwah.
Let me show what I got for you, girl. So won't you come along?